Alrighty, next up we're going to start ranking NFL quarterbacks. To kick things off, we got Josh Allen. Easy S tier. Dude has been a monster since he entered the league. I mean, the amount of yards, touchdowns that he puts up, it's crazy. So, yeah, he deserves the S tier. Next up, we got Baker Mayfield. I'm honestly going to give him a B. I love that he managed to, revive his career down there in Tampa, and I really hope that he doesn't disappoint going forward. Next up, we got Joe Burrow. Easy S tier. Dude, the Bengals went from being one of the most worst teams ever, but ever since Joe Burrow entered that building, he made that team a contender right away. Probably not his first year because he got injured. I'm talking like the year after that and the year after that. They've been contenders ever since he's played. Next up, we got Derek Carr. I would give him a C. I don't want to give him a D. I was thinking about giving him a D, but it's just, I don't know. He's better than what a lot of people think. Dak Prescott. I don't know if I want to give him an A or an S. You know what? After the season he had, I'll give him an S. I'm a Giants fan. I don't like this one bit, but he had a great year. He's proven that he's a good quarterback. So if you build a team around him, he'll use the tools, but he sucks against the 49ers. Next up, we got Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones. I'm just going to do these guys right away. D and D. Yeah, $40 million a year. Kiss my ass, Daniel. I should be making that type of money. Fuck. They're paying some quiet ass white boy right here. Average ass motherfucker who sucks at football. Next up, we got Justin Fields. He's better than what. I'll give him a C. I heard that he's a very toxic quarterback, and you just can't be a toxic quarterback in today's league. You just can't. Next up, we got Geno. After the year he had, I was not impressed. I feel like that he had a lot to prove that first year whenever he became Seattle's starter. Then he got that contract, and then he just kind of, he wasn't playing all that good. Next up, we got Jared Goff. I'm going to give him an A. Dude is a very good quarterback. Very consistent. The thing is that, he's the type of quarterback that's going to do everything the coaches are going to tell him. He's going to throw it when he needs to throw it, scramble when he needs to scramble, and stuff like that. He'll do everything the coaches ask for him, and he'll just do some additional plays. Next up, we got Herbo. S tier. Dude's been a very good quarterback ever since he entered the league. With him having a new head coach that actually knows football, yeah, he's going to be good for a long time. Next up, we got Jalen Hurts. After the year he had, A. Listen, I could put him up there as well, but he did terrible last season. He just was not all that good the way that everybody thought he was going to be, but we'll see what he does going forward. Jimmy G is not a starter for a team as of right now. Kirk Cousins. I'll give him an A. He's not exactly S tier material, but he is a very consistent quarterback that gets the job done. Kyler Murray. I'll give him a B. As of right now, I don't want to give him a C. He's way better than these guys. And yeah, I just think that we need to see more out of Kyler. But with him having Marvin Harrison Jr., that could be a turning point for him. Maybe. We'll see. Lamar Jackson. Do I even have to explain myself on that one? Will Levis. He's way better than these guys, but I think for right now, alright, because we saw just a little bit of what he could do last year. We'll see what he can do this year. But low-key, I want to put him at a B, but that's just way too early. Next up, we got Jordan Love. Same thing. Alright, same thing. I want to put him higher, but it's only year one that we've seen these guys play. But after we're done seeing them next year, then we can look back at this and laugh. on how wrong I was. Patrick Mahomes, do I even have to explain myself on that? Brock Purdy, I'll give him a solid A. Dude's been consistent. He's been winning games. Everybody's like bashing him just because he has all this supporting cast around him. But isn't that what you would want for a quarterback? For them to be surrounded by all this talent and then they do good? I'm not saying that this dude's superior, but he makes plays on his own. Next up, we got Anthony Richardson. He will be a C tier. Like I said, it hasn't been a full year. We need to see more out of him. So, next up is Aaron Rodgers. I will give him a solid B. We didn't really see him. I think age is catching up to him. And I just hate him because he's a fucking douchebag. Russell Wilson, probably same boat with Aaron Rodgers. He's good, but I think age is kind of catching up to him. He's nearing the end of his career, so. Matthew Stafford, I'll give him an A because he's actually outperforming these two by not a whole lot, but he's more healthy and he's been a bit more consistent. So, next up we got CJ Stroud. I know it's only been 1 year, but I have to give him a B. The numbers that he put up this year is insane. Next up, we got Trevor Lawrence. After this year, he was not the greatest quarterback, but I will still give him a B. He's still a good quarterback. It's probably just an off year, but he'll probably bounce back the year after. So, next up, we got Tua. You know what? Tua's a good quarterback. He is a good quarterback. He's consistent. He just sucks in 75 degrees or below, and he can't really perform in big games. So. It's absolute criminal. No, I'm putting him in the B. I can't put him above CJ Stroud. I can't. Next up, we got Deshaun Watson. Ass cheeks. Get out of here. And Bryce Young is probably gonna be better than these quarterbacks right here. That's all I'm gonna do. All these quarterbacks are not starting in the NFL as of right now. They're not a day one starter in my eyes. You could say Sam Howell, but I'm not gonna rank him. So, but yeah, this is the 2024 quarterbacks. Obviously, you don't have the newer quarterbacks, but, you know, obviously it's their first year, so we can't really do too much. So, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn on post notifications so that way you guys do not miss out on any future content. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.